wheelie sit and get started. Let's go. All right.
This might be a quick one. This might be the quickest finals we've ever had in the OLS.
Possibly. We'll see. We got the triple aggro lineup here, so should be a good one. And here we go, getting started. SaltySimon starting with the flight. And we've seen Dyna utilize this deck and utilize flight so many times. And it seems like such a crucial card in this Nightfall aggro deck. So, gotta feel good about getting that in the early game, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta feel good about finding your 1-drops in the early game.
Duh. All right,
don't think I'm gonna contest you on that one.
Dyna, you don't gotta thank us for the shout out. Dyna has been you've been doing great, and we love seeing your triple aggro lineups as much as you definitely take a while to get through all your aggro matchups.
One question we do have, Daimyo Dyna, is when are you going to change your name to Doom Beast Dyna?
Yes. Ooh, that's a good one. I like it. That's a good one.
I don't know how much you've already poured into the branding of Daimyo, but if there's enough time for a name change, I would strongly consider it.
Yeah, at this point, we are slowly but surely dubbing you the Nightfall aficionado. So, SaltySimon, taking a page out of your book here, going with Nightfall, and has the Unto Dusk in here as well. So we'll see if that's gonna come into play a little bit later here. But starting off with an absolute onslaught of followers here, going 5 wide, and both flights gonna get shuffled back in there. This is great for SaltySimon.
You hush anything here?
I mean, I guess you could consider hushing the Crescent Guardian to not take the 3 overwhelm damage, block with the Mountain Goat, but
you could also hush a flight and block it with the eye. But then Pale Cascade does just... Oh man, does Pale Cascade hurt?
Yeah, you lose your eye. You get kind of blown out by that, actually. I think it's kind of a game-losing play. Even here, this feels terrible.
Well, we've got our own Pale at the very least, so we are still going to be able to maintain our eye and kill this Stygian Onlooker. And I don't think we were getting a Dragonling next turn, so if we want to, we can actually Spell Thief the Pale Cascade as well, make sure that we hang on to one of those, as well as still get a Dragonling proc for the following turn.
Elix was ahead of us with Dyna. The Rico Rex of Nightfall aggro. I like it.
I think yesterday we were saying that he's becoming the Rico Rex of Nightfall aggro, but we didn't hard commit to it.
Yeah,
so
we didn't
Elix,
commit to it yet.
Elix got us beat there.
Jumping the gun. But Zoe coming down for Goat here early on. Gonna hit the board. And, I mean, this could still be a spot where Goat stabilizes, right? I mean, we have the Eye of the Dragon. We have the gems, too, to get a little bit of additional lifesteal here. We have a Hush if something crazy happens with something like a Nocturne. And if we can get this Lee Sin online, maybe we're able to start doing something here. So I think Goat still has a chance, but it's definitely a good start from SaltySimon. If we can, again, go wide here with flights, with Stygian Onlooker, and get this Nocturne online, which is already at 3 out of 5 as far as leveling up, this might be really scary. I think we might see another leveled up Nocturne, Boulevard.
It's very possible, but in order to level the Nocturne, Simon's going to have to throw down some units pre-combat, and that does give Goat the opportunity to super cool star chart into a Crescent Strike. I wanted to say Concussive Palm, and I was like, it's a different
You're
C
halfway
word
there.
that stuns.
Yeah, it's only 1 stun, not 2.
Yeah. Actually going to go for the Doom Beast to start things off, and that randomly levels Diana.
Yeah. Diana, another Nightfall champion that doesn't typically get leveled up a whole lot. But now, is SaltySimon was the one that was playing Atrocity, isn't that right?
Believe so.
I don't think Dyna had it in his build, but SaltySimon is playing it. So
yep, one of Atrocity. There's actually 2 Gifts from Beyond in here as well. I don't think we've seen that come up yet, but I dig that.
I love it. I mentioned this to you, I think, the other day, where I think that buff to that card was actually really, really good for Nightfall. It gives it, I don't know, like, now you have access to an Overwhelm gun, right? And even not Crescendum. Actually, yeah, Crescendum even seems okay in this deck. And then, obviously, Calibrum even can just remove a threat or a lifesteal threat. So I really like that. And as a 1-mana Nightfall activator, throw that in there, baby. We love 1-mana Nightfall activators.
There's actually, speaking of Nightfall activators, there's no Fading Memories.
So that was what was cut. That's interesting because I really like that. That's a 0 mana Nightfall activator, so sign me up for that one.
So I pulled up Dinah's list for reference, and just looking at it next to Simon's, they look very different. There's no mountain goats in Simon's list. There's the atrocity. There's 3 unspeakable horror. You know, there's the difference of the gifts from beyond as opposed to those fading memories, and no Solari soldiers either. So yeah, pretty different.
There's the Crescent Strike. And there is the Nocturne effect. So it's looking like Nocturne's going to be leveled here in a second on the attack. We do have 2 Nightfall units on board.
Well, if we stun the Nocturne and the Stygian Onlooker, then Nocturne's not going to level, which would matter because it would still give the Doom Beast Fearsome. So we're just going to go in with the flights. Or why are we attacking with Doom Beast? Because we can drag the Eye of the Dragon. That makes sense.
Yeah, and that's actually going to do a lot of work. Ooh, Diana off the top, too. Wow.
We didn't go for Spell Thief the Pale.
Yeah, that would have been... I wonder if Goat saw that. Because that would have been... That's actually huge, because that would have saved the Eye of the Dragon, and we would have been able to have another Dragonling on field to go in for some lifesteal this turn. I think you have to do that, right?
Yeah, I think so, because what we're doing instead is we floated the 3 spell mana, so it's not like we were, hey, let me get down, you know, it's really important that I get down, you know, one of these Mentor of the Stones this turn and then another one next turn, or like maintain my Hush mana. So I would have liked to see the save onto the Eye of the Dragon. Granted, I don't know how much... No, even if you save the Eye, yes, Nocturne's going to level in combat, but you have that Hush that we talked about earlier. Take the Fearsome off of all of the units. You still have blockers with all the Dragonlings, so... Yeah, I'm curious to see what Goat actually ends up doing with this 3 mana and see if it is better than Spell Thief Pale Cascade, because that was a guaranteed Pale. Simon has not cast 4 spells this game.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I think that might have been an oversight there on the side of Goat, and that would have been able to get even more lifesteal, and that is so important in this matchup versus an aggro deck.
That's a lot of flights.
That is a lot of flights. I was thinking he was going to go with the Stygian Onlooker, but actually opted to go for the flight. Now we'll see what this grabs. Oh, too quick. Too quick on the draw there. Lee Sin, though, going to level up here with the Spell Thief, and I don't know if this is enough.
It's not lethal.
No.
It kills the Nocturne? Yep. That's cool. We grabbed the Pale Cascade anyway.
But that's, yeah, right? That's like insult to injury. We have, I don't know if this matters though, because there's no lifesteal left. And we can
There's too many
we have
flights.
4 2-attack elusive units. That's insane.
On top of a Doom Beast, and we can even throw down Diana to pull the 1 elusive blocker out of the way. Simon should be able to pick this up next turn. I'm trying to think if there is anything that Goat can find off this deep meditation that makes a difference. And JDoza, I'm coming up short.
Yeah, I don't think there is anything. There's Zenith Blade, there's a Deny. Those are absolutely useless right now. And Goat has got to be killing himself for this Pale Cascade, right? I mean, just knowing maybe now, after getting it with the Spell Thief, that we should have gotten it to save that. Now, I'm trying to think. Actually, even if the Eye of the Dragon, that means Goat would be at 4 right now. With the or maybe things would have played out differently because we would have been buffing up the Eye of the Dragon.
It's kind of hard to say for sure, but I think that hushing one of the flights and then blocking it with the first Dragonling would have been a difference maker as well. So it's a little bit too far gone for us to remember at this point. Maybe we'll go back and look at it a little bit later, but...
All right, well, we'll see how this next aggro deck does. Spider-Burn aggro just absolutely killing it today. Will the triple aggro lineup of SaltySimon be able to take over take home, I should say, sorry, a 2-0 victory versus Goat and seemingly versus Lee Sin? Can Lee Sin stand up to these aggro decks?
I mean, Simon found the ideal lineup. I mean, I would imagine that not only are you mostly looking to pick on the Lee Sin with a triple aggro lineup, but then you see there's a TF Fizz in there as well. Simon should be having an absolute field day when he sees Goat's lineup here in the finals.
All right, here we go. Lots of lifesteal again. We got a Sparkle Fly. We got an Eye of the Dragon, a Custom Pop. If there's a hand that could potentially beat aggro, this is looking to be pretty good right now on the side of Goat.
Where's my half?
Yeah. Dinah, now you have to go to Boulevard Switch.
No, it doesn't have to come out of Dinah's pocket. It comes out of your pocket. I need 50 of them bits transferred to my account.
All right, well,
real quick, JDoza.
After taxes, it's only 25 bits.
Okay, well, I need my 25 bits. Trying to buy a Lamborghini, starting small. We're gonna get there.
Oh,
if I invest this smart, my great grandchildren will be able to buy a Lambo.
All right, here we go. This is what Spider Aggro does best, going wide with all the units in the world. That Mentor of the Stone going to be pretty useless here. We could block the Legion, but you know.
10 damage turn 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'll love to see. I know that when Shurima dropped, a lot of players were talking about, especially with Dunekeeper was the one that really comes to mind, as well as I think the 3-mana 3/1 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Just the amount of ways that you could push 10 plus damage in the first 3 turns of the game. Usually it involved like some kind of Curse Keeper, Butcher kind of style line, but I definitely feel like Shurima came out. It was an aggressively postured region, and you know, while we're not seeing an insane amount of Shurima aggro decks, I don't even think there's one in Simon's lineup, but, you know, just the idea that players are starting to take a look back at aggro and that they are getting new tools for these lineups in Shurima, I think is really cool. And it's nice that we finally are in a meta where these decks can shine, because when was the last time we had triple aggro winning a tournament?
It's been a while, Boulevard, and I gotta say, I'm pretty happy that it's seeing a return to glory, and I'm even happier that it's seeing a return to glory, taking down Twizz in the finals. I mean, we haven't seen the Twizz deck yet, but it is in Goat's lineup.
Twizz is hiding. It's not going to give you the satisfaction of watching it lose to aggro here in the finals of the OLS, but the Lee Sin just might do that for you. Although, Goat's still going to be in this one for a little while, I think, right?
Yeah.
We've still got the stun. We've got a couple of blockers we could throw out.
Wow. We're thinking about sacrificing the Elise here. I don't know if that's the right play. Yeah, this seems safer. You keep the Elise, and you obviously still have Doom Beast and Stalking Shadows and Decimate in hand. I think you have a lot of reach. I think we're good.
Is this lethal? We're going to -4, so the block puts us at -1. We can Guiding Touch to go to 1 and then deny the Decimate. If we go for the Palm, I think we die to Decimate.
I think so. Yeah, we still got 7 mana for the turn. All right, there's Guiding Touch.
It's so hard to math these kinds of things out. Stun onto the. We didn't block Legion Rearguard.
Yeah, we keep refusing to do that with something like the Mentor of the Stones. I mean, maybe we just really are valuing.
Well, we want to keep buffing up the Sparklefly.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know, it might work out. We've seen, oh man, whose match was it we saw earlier where the Lee Sin, or the Sparklefly up against a Nightfall deck just kept getting bigger and bigger with this Mentor and was eventually able to find the win. And it's not like our deny is useless, right? We could still use that on a Doom Beast ability.
This doesn't look good, Boulevard. This might be where Goat stabilizes. This is looking iffy for SaltySimon here. Looks like Moonsilver, too, on the side of Goat. It's going to be even more spells to generate these Dragonling tokens from the Eye of the Dragon. I think this is where SaltySimon stabilizes.
It just might be, and then you can get your dream of TF
getting taken down by aggro, baby. Let's go. This better happen.
Maybe.
Listen, I swear to God, if it wins, I blame you. I blame everything on you.
I'll take that. Perish.
Oh, man. All right. I mean, it would be fitting. It would be fitting to see that in Game 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this actually a stabilization on the side of Goat? Simon still has the leveled Elise. It's still going to be able to drag this Sparklefly to the end of the line on the following turn. And 8 life is not a stable matter when Simon still has 6 burn in hand.
This is a hard decision that requires a lot of math that I don't want to do right now. And I'm just going to throw that out there.
I would rather not do the math than screw up the math. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to hold off on this.
This is difficult, right? Because there's a lot of things taken into consideration. You remove fearsome blockers from the board. You also reduce the attack of the Sparklefly for the lifesteal with the Frenzied Skitterer. And on the flip side, you're doing 4 damage straight up with the Imperial Demolitionist. I feel like, without doing math, off the top of my head, I feel like Frenzied Skitterer, is the better choice here overall for damage because of the reduction of lifesteal as well. So we'll see if we can kind of string things together here on the next turn for SaltySimon with both these Frenzied Skitterers. But that's the last push. If there is not lethal presented on the side of SaltySimon, then we lose on the next attack turn by the hands of Goat.
That's got to be enough, though, right? Unless...
Is it? I mean...
It's gotta be, right?
Is it? This is where math
said
comes
it has
in.
to be.
Yeah, and there's 2 more damage represented by this Doom Beast as well. This is probably the last card of the turn for SaltySimon. And yeah, we're going to get the deny. So I like this. I mean, you might as well use it now because this is where the stabilization happens. There's no other plays that you really have this turn. You can throw it on Mountain Goat, I guess. But knowing there's probably a Frenzied Skitterer, I think you don't.
Yeah, it's really important to get that goat down after all is said and done. Plus, that is the board spot that is going to be your Dragonling. So if there was no Skitterer coming down, you'd love to have that lifesteal unit available. But I don't know. I don't think Goat had a big enough push with the Sparklefly to actually stabilize. I think leaving around the leveled lease is going to be a big problem. But, I mean, how does it look if Goat top decks a Hush and can take the Challenger off of all of the spiders by hushing the Elise? Is that enough?
Well, it would have to be if we don't open attack, which actually, yeah, because we'd be... Wait,
because I would imagine we're going to go for the Skitterer. We're playing one of them now. We're going to play the Ephemeral next turn because we only need 1 attack reduction onto pretty much the entire board to actually take them offline as blockers. The Sparklefly is going to be able to block regardless.
Yeah, but don't you want to... Well, I guess because you're going to pull the Sparklefly to the right. I guess reduce.
Yeah, you're not. You don't think that lifesteal's happening. You're pretty sure you're killing your opponent.
So this and actually this is good on the side of SaltySimon. This might bait out the Mountain Goat now, but I feel like if you really think about it, Goat might be able to figure out. Oh wait, actually, yeah, you know the Stalking Shadows is another one in here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, so we
unless you just forgot that Stalking Shadows happened. 2, I think there's a non-zero chance that Arachnoid Sentry will say, or that Skitterer will say created by Stalking Shadows. Not 100% on that though.
No, I think only the second one does, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
You don't sound 100% either.
Yeah, I don't sound 100%. I'm like 85%. Let's call it that.
Yeah. That's reasonable.
Let's see.
Okay, it is gonna get the Goat though.
We definitely forgot about Stalking Shadows if that's the case. Unless we just, yeah, I don't see any other reason to play that unless we already had the Hush and we know we're gonna get it. And deny is nothing. All right,
Unto Dusk is a really nice top deck too.
Yeah, we got some math to do, and now it's looking to be in the favor of SaltySimon.
Oh, we're open attacking. Oh, the math.
Wait, what? Why? What are you playing around? Why would you not play the other Skitterer right now?
Palm's not even a punish because you don't have board space.
Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, yeah, wait. All right, are we doing it? We're doing it.
Are you chilling?
We got to do it.
Good?
We got to do it. It feels bad that you don't really... I don't know. I guess you don't want to overwrite the Doom Beast. Never mind. You just overwrite the House Spider here. All right. Well, the Pressure's Pack is.
Yeah, it's awkward because the Unto Dusk top deck really makes you want to keep this Doom Beast around. But I feel like the play was like auto slam Skitterer over Doom Beast. But now you have to that is my Unto Dusk target. That does represent 2 damage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If there were double concussive palm, I guess.
I think they mean Crescent Strike. So we'll see if we can even make it.
Crescent Strike, yeah, and actually, nope, no Crescent Strike.
Oh, no. And Equinox doesn't work on Elise. It's a champion, so you're not going to be able to take the Challenger off of an impactful enough amount of Spiderlings. I'm pretty sure Simon's got it here.
This is so close. All right, let's see. Where's the where I really want to hover the eye, just can't do it, unfortunately. 5, 6, 7, yeah, that's and we even have the Unto Dusk. We have more than enough.
Yeah.
Wow, the amount of damage coming through, and SaltySimon picks a quick 2-0 up versus Goat. Triple aggro, baby. Let's go.